Hello! Welcome to Game Over Gerkinman, and welcome to the grand finale of Donkey Kong Country 2 for the Super Nintendo. Who's with us for this great final piece of finality?
It's me, blood out here.
It's me, Cub Mortar, over here.
And I'm here too, yeah.
And so am I.
Wow. The singer's the
Oh,
one
sorry,
that...
was I supposed to sing it?
Well, I mean, it's not really mandatory, but it would have been nice. But, you know, it's alright. It's alright. So, Screech's Sprint. This level's a bit of a... I find it to be a bit of a toughie. You're going to see me use a little bug in the game to cheat a little bit here when we get towards the race bit. I know, shame on me.
How could you?
Look, it's an exploit. You know, they put it in the game themselves. It's not an actual cheat. It's a bug. I can take advantage of it. You guys don't got no moral high ground over me. How come these brambles are dead anyway?
Because they've been there for a long time.
So they're high in the sky and
They got no
not
waters to them.
Yeah, it could be it.
They're above the clouds, so they can't get rained on.
There's not going to be a lot of oxygen up there. These are all perfectly valid points, and I will award you all with a point each.
Yes.
It's
Based on 5,000 points.
a nice change of pace having these colours. So, here we have the magic. I spent ages on this level, mind you. Check out my little cheat here. Oh, I'm hurt! Oh, no, the race didn't start. And that's how you do it.
Neat.
How you do?
Sean was
Now
telling me
you
there's
at
a way
home
to...
can do that exact trick.
Sean was
Yeah,
saying
you do that
fly
without
over
hurting
him.
yourself, and it still works.
No. Well, isn't my face red?
It is.
It's so red. It's got the reddest of faces. Does anyone enjoy this level? I like the racing music.
Like all
good.
these ramble levels.
This is probably...
They're good concepts.
They do some interesting things. I like the limitations of them. These are back in the new Tropical Freeze game.
Alright.
Well, kind of. Bramble-ish levels. You said there were levels with brambles that you need Cranky Kong for.
Oh yeah, well they're just little parts, not like a whole entire
Oh,
level.
it's not like the
Just
whole entire
all the
level,
walls
no.
of lava, don't touch.
Okay. Oh, never mind then. I've been living a lie. This is, seriously though, if you actually want to do this race legit, it's really hard.
Yeah.
You gotta fly through it. No stop.
You gotta try at least 500 times and you're like, there, I did it legit.
Do you have to actually beat him to finish the level, or do you just...
Yep.
Now, I can't...
You don't get first, you die.
Or it's that, and I just had to do it fast to get the DK coin or whatever.
Yeah, I thought it might have been like the racing level where if you come first, you get a Krem coin for it, or a
I
DK
need
coin.
everything in this game.
Wasn't that easy? It sure was, because it
Nope.
cheated.
It was hard as balls.
I had struggled. Well, here we are. This is it. We're up for the final save.
It's gonna take you a whole episode to beat him.
Yep.
Yep.
Even though
Look
I
at that
edited
timer,
it
we
out
got
of my
that
desk.
much left.
Now, I never beat the Lost World. But from what I understand, K. Rool in the Lost World is mighty difficult to beat.
Yeah, he's much harder than this.
I love this. He's just beating the shit out of him. Boom! Shooting him with all the cannonballs.
He has a nice little jacket now.
K. Rool's jackets are very nice, isn't
It's all
it?
pimped out.
Yeah, he's just got a cane somewhere hidden in the background. Pimping out crocodile ladies all day.
Look at all the references in the background.
Yeah,
I
I,
thought it
was
was a
just-
Super Nintendo controller, giant size for some reason.
yeah, I never noticed that. I guess because usually I'm too busy looking at K. Rool trying not to get hit with all the fucking cannonballs he's throwing at me. Interesting. It is a good level. This is definitely the hardest one. The easiest K. Rool is probably the one in Donkey Kong Country 3. All the bosses in Donkey Kong Country 3 are easy though.
I don't know
What about the
that.
first one?
I reckon the first K rules were the easiest.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I remember having kind of a difficult time with the third K rule, but not as difficult as this.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh, Jess, you ain't seen nothing. There's a reason I was swearing while I was recording this on Skype. Like a sailor.
Huh.
Oh, the little cartoony black in the face effect. LOL. It definitely
Dodge
becomes.
these bouncy spikes.
It
Good.
definitely becomes like a memorization thing, though. You need to know exactly where to be for each of these.
Yeah, and especially because this fight is so extremely long, it's like, oh
Yeah,
my god,
with
someone just killed me
stages.
now.
I hear the boss fights in Tropical Freeze are really long. Is that true?
It depends. Like, the second boss fight is very reminiscent of that ghost bird fight where there's like multiple levels, and I'm like, okay, you were doing this game. Cool.
Yeah, okay.
No. No lives left. What are
That's
you
why
gonna do
the
now,
episode
Dan?
was so
Oh, I thought I edited all those out.
We
Apparently
get
I
to hear
didn't.
that sad game over theme.
No, 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 no.
Are we actually gonna see a game over and game over cooking?
Oh, maybe. Wouldn't that be something?
Stay tuned, folks.
Speaking of Tropical Freeze, I was surprised with that because with the game over screen, it's not as traumatic as a lot of the game over screens are known to be in the Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
Country
a
series.
picture of like Diddy and Donkey
it's
Kong
just
with
like,
their
hey,
faces
we're
smashed
frozen
in.
in the frozen block. You want to continue? Okay, break out.
Oh, that's not as... Yeah, that's not quite as traumatic as seeing
It's not
Donkey
like
and
we
Diddy
beat
with
the fuck out
band-aids
of
and
you.
bruises all over their face.
Yeah.
K. Rool's like an abusive husband. Just beats the living shit out of him. Do you want to continue? Yes. Keep beating me, please. Don't struggle too much. I love the stretchy eyes. That's great.
It's a classic.
That's something you see a lot of. Like Conker did it in one cutscene, but not a lot of games have done it since. And I can't imagine it being very easy to do in 3D, especially.
Well, I guess kind of so cheesy. Like it has to be relevant for it to do it. Otherwise, it's just like, really, guys, really, we're doing this. Okay.
This
I
is how
guess
we're
somebody
doing
will laugh.
it. I do like the fact that his gun sucks like a vacuum. It's very strange to me.
Oh well.
So these things are bastards. I hate these.
Yeah, not as bad as the bouncier ones, I reckon.
Really? The bouncy ones, I know exactly where to be to avoid them, whereas these is kind of like a... Even though they're the same, there's a place in everything, there's a bit more finesse. Until you get to that guy, that's just like... stupid.
Alright, we up to the,
Up to the gas clouds.
It's, yeah, stats effects.
Yeah.
It wasn't hard enough already.
Yep.
Reads to
That
be
cloud's getting
slowed down.
crazier. Lost World.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
Oh, yeah.
We need to experience that.
What do his powers do in the Lost World, Adam?
Some slow you down, some make you go faster, some make you
Oh,
go
yeah, that's
reverse.
the
Oh
fast
yeah,
one.
aren't they
Yeah,
random as well?
the reverse controls happen in this one.
Oh,
And so does the slow down, but the speed up isn't in there.
or I could be wrong about speed up. I don't know.
Well, speed up would make it really difficult as well. That sounds like something you'd do to be cruel. That cannonball fucking, that was moving.
Ooh, reverse controls.
Yep, here we go.
Now you figured it out.
It
Yeah,
looked good purple for some reason.
What you
works.
can do with the status effects. I forget what you gotta actually do, but you can hit the gas cloud exact same time as you're doing something else, and it permanently changes you to that color.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
That's pretty
So
cool.
even if you leave the level and go to another one, you'll still be purple.
Oh, I think it's just for the rest of the boss fights.
The annoying thing about that too is you can't just run to the corner of the screen and keep running because K. Rool can't come up on top of you. You have to kind of like move around the stage.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Oh.
Challenge.
Boom!
Ooh. Ooh.
It is disappointing that you don't see him fly down past the window after he gets hit. But oh, it's the sharks eating him at the end. That's great. You're a dead man, K. Rool.
You did it, Diddy, but you didn't get 101%. You're garbage.
You're selling creme heads
That
for
arcade
$3.
machine $2, I'd buy that.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't.
Which Killer Instinct character is that on there? And I like the fact that Winky's dead
Oh,
in the
that's,
background. He's
Thunder.
been taxidermied.
It's Chief Thunder.
Rest
Oh
in peace.
god. Yeah, I just noticed that.
Rest in peace, Winky, you piece of shit frog. Die in a fire. Does anyone play much Killer Instinct? Does anyone know who that is?
I
did
played a
back
bit
in
of
the
it on
day.
the SNES.
Can't say who that is though.
I like that Cranky has 2 canes. What a greedy bastard.
Well, I
He's
just
getting
said his
old,
name
eh?
like 3 times.
Yes.
Whatever. I guess nobody's listening.
Let's see how well you did.
Not well at all.
Not even 50% of it.
No. I did shit. Oh shit, mate. Did he just stand in front of him and juggles?
90.
Like a Link! Like a Link didn't even beat Link.
Frankie's video game heroes.
Oh yeah, there's Sonic
that's where
shoes down the
Jim's
front
going.
there. And Earthworm Jim's plasma rifle, plasma gun. It's a cute little touch. Never noticed that. I knew Sonic shoes were there. I never noticed Earthworm Jim's gun before.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They are in the no hopers bin. LOL. I can tell you right now, Earthworm Jim is a much more difficult game than Donkey Kong Country 2.
Oh yeah.
So Earthworm Jim is sadistic. And here comes my favorite part of every rare game.
Neek.
Oh, we're keeping this in.
There wasn't
Yeah,
many
hell
Neeks,
yeah.
were there?
No, they're mainly at the beginning and in some of the Gloomy Gulch levels.
Click, clack, spinny, spiny.
I like Click Clack, he's a good character. As far as like gameplay mechanics go, I like the fact you jump on him and then throw him the guys. Which I guess
And
you do.
starring Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic, it's gotta go fast!
Yeah, oh, that's impressive animation. Not.
Do you like Flitter's 2 frames of wing animation? They're pretty impressive.
Mini necky.
I like his bandana because he's bald. It's covering his bald spot.
What's the pirate theme?
Screech.
Yeah,
was
gotta have
he?
some Screech. That was the guy you
Right,
raced.
shit.
Oh yeah.
That I never actually raced.
Oh, I didn't see the Sea Dogs. Where are the Sea Dogs?
This
There
is
was none.
Flotsam and Jetsam. Gotta have Flotsam and Jetsam in there.
It's Patrick.
Oh wait, no. It's... Hi Patrick!
There's Mrs. Fish.
Mrs. Puff.
Mrs. Puff, that's her name.
Mrs. Fish.
She's fish. Genius.
Pure genius.
It's a fish. Snapjaw.
Lockjaw. Oh, Snapjaw's that guy. He's totally not a recolor at all.
They don't even show.
Oh, I see. There's different tiers.
Yeah.
So they're like groups.
Oh.
Yeah, they didn't do that in the old one. Everyone was just like, you're on the land and you're in the water and that's it.
Well, there was only like 8 in it.
They're not bouncing very much.
No.
It's certainly not bouncing very high.
Clamp on. Can you use
Looks like
that
you're
as a
stuck.
tampon? Ha. Clobber. That guy's cool.
Yeah, I really like
Sure, the
Clobber.
recolors, is it?
No. Crook. I love his walk cycle and the way you can see his tail going back and forth. That's great.
Too bad it doesn't walk too much.
He's walking with a limp. I don't know what his problem is.
Luke.
I like the animation here with the cloak.
Yeah,
Very
Cloak looks really nice.
Whoa, look at this animation. That's
It's an anime.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an anime.
Boom!
gotcha. Steroids.
I also noticed too, when they go off the edge of the screen, they just walk over the top of that post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just waltz right over
Basket.
it. Wheels aren't even spinning. That's just a static picture rolling past.
They did this for the first Donkey Kong? They didn't. Did
Yeah, they did it for all 3.
Oh, they did?
Ah,
It's something that
wasn't
games
as many
don't do
enemies.
anymore. Yeah, it didn't have as many enemies. I wish games still did this,
Yeah.
oh.
but they don't.
I guess a lot of developers just don't like fun.
Yeah, fun isn't what games are about anymore. It's about the bottom line.
Did Returns do this as well?
No, Returns didn't do it.
Oh.
It's disappointed me a bit. Can't have everything.
Oh.
Cudgel's gonna smash your face in. I like the fact his abdomen gets bigger and smaller. K Rules is...
Is that it?
Well, you still got the Kongs. Animal buddies. There you go.
Poor guy looks
I
exhausted.
think I'm gonna be like
He's
3.
running so slowly.
Gotta have my screen time.
Gave up on life, didn't ya? Yeah, I'm glad Onga'd hang around for the whole trilogy. He's a cool guy. Ratley, you can get fucked. You suck. Get out of here. Animating that guy would have been difficult back then, I imagine. It's a lot to keep track
Maybe.
of. I like Clapper, he's a nice guy. And Squawks. Good old Squawks.
Glimmer.
Yeah, I kind of wish he was in more levels too.
Oh well.
Kind of have
Swanky.
Swanky.
Doesn't have a walking animation until he just slides.
Yeah, what's he even looking at? He's like looking at. He's supposed to be looking at like a funky kind of makes sense. Yeah, there he goes.
Wrinkly, fuck off, you old hag.
Yeah, Wrinkly. That's creepy the way you move like that. I don't like it. I don't like the way you just slide across.
Oh, something got dark. Help me. Where am I?
Yep. So that's where my that was when my Wii went into sleep mode because I wasn't using a control. And look at that. They couldn't even bring back Donkey Kong's animation from the first one. They just keep him in a rope. Jesus. But yeah, I'm sorry about the darkness, everybody. That's
You never know.
sorry about the pitch blackness, everybody. But that's just the nature of recording off the Wii, apparently.
I guess I just have to watch somebody
Credits.
else's Let's Play.
Yeah, go watch someone else's Donkey Kong Country Let's Play now that I finished it.
Head programmer, so there's only one program. Oh no, that was another one.
He's the head programmer.
So how many names? How many of these
So
names
it's
do you
not
recognize as going on to other things, Adam? Any of them, or these guys before the? Because you came into more of the 64 era. That was your interest.
Well, like I said, Donkey Kong Country 2 was the game that got me interested in
Yeah.
rare. So I started recognizing these names and such when I watched credits of other rare games.
Well, point out anyone of significance
Oh, Johnny
as we go
Cage.
through. Yeah, Johnny Cage.
Manipulation.
I'm assuming graphics manipulation would have been the act of turning the 3D renders into
Yeah,
sprites.
so. David Wise.
D-Wise. There's a name everyone recognizes. I guess P. Waters should be getting a lot of credit as well, but we don't. No one ever talks about him. Sound effects are pretty special in this game too. They're as every much as part of it as the music is. This is a really small team. Well, except for the product testing. There's more testers than there were people
Manual.
programming it.
You just watch
That's how
these
it
credits
usually
and you're
goes.
like, that's an awful last name. I hate to have that last name.
Someone got credited for the story. Well, isn't that
Story.
just lovely?
There was a story.
They stole your bananas. Hey, look, Stamper's
Hey.
in there.
Stamper works in this game. He's a cool guy.
Simon Farmer.
Oh, hey guys, did you like my game?
Loved it.
Oh, this is my horrible impression of Stamper.
Oh, let's see the hardware they use.
Silicon
Okay.
graphics. What was the Nintendo ACM2?
It was the thing that did the stuff.
That's probably
Yeah,
about as scientific as we can
thanks.
get.
Greg Males. Based
What-
off. They based Greg the Grim Reaper off that guy.
Oh, okay, so
Oh.
what did
Cool.
so he did game design on
Yeah.
other
He
games.
did. Yeah, he did Banjo Kazooie and this, and I'm sure some other stuff I can't remember right now.
Very small team, very surprising.
Supposed to go to the end, question mark.
Yeah.
Quality over quantity.
So there you go. That was Donkey Kong Country 2. Wasn't that a
Aw.
wonderful way to spend a Friday afternoon?
I'm missing it already.
It's all over. Well, I could have done the Lost Levels, but Lost World, but
Oh, you should have. Oh, we can always look it up on another person's
yeah,
channel.
let's go look it up on someone else's channel. Anyway, thank you, Sean. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Jess, for sitting through this entire game. We've been here for a couple of hours now recording this, so thank you for your time and your patience. And join us next week as we start a new retro game. There's going to be a one-shot. I don't know what it is, but then we will be doing Star Wars Rogue Squadron. So join us for that.
DKC3.
Yeah, and then after Rogue Squadron, we Donkey Kong Country 3. So, whoop, whoop! So, catch us then!